So we rolled out IGEL to our clinical devices. We targeted 7,500 machines. They were pre-existing machines. Very few of them were actually thin clients. Some of it was really old hardware. And with IGEL, we were able to convert all of those. It worked on our old hardware as well. We were able to convert all of those in a few months. It only takes a few minutes right now for us to image an admin machine. With our current Windows image, about 45 minutes. IGEL, 2-3 minutes. Drop it in the right bucket and it's good to go. But it went smooth. We had no problems. Everybody was kind of standing by waiting for the fire to start, and it was pretty seamless. Before we were rolling IGEL out, even our simplest machines to manage, the ones we targeted first, our clinicals, it was still a lot of man hours to manage those because we have a lot of in-house applications that we have running, scripts running. They still get imaged by our thick client imaging system, so even a clinical would still take as long as an admin machine. So now the experience with those, if there's a problem with one of those clinicals, you know, we just repartition it through the console and it's 5 minutes and it's good to go. So the man hours to support all of these devices drops dramatically. I mean, one person can do it. To manage Windows is a challenge for us right now. That's why our goal is to put as many of these on IGEL as we can, because there's just a huge man-hour difference between managing a Windows device and managing an IGEL device. And you know, I don't know if I can take a stab at a number, but it's substantial. Just the imaging portion alone, patching, we really just deploy IGEL and forget about it. It's everything else we can do through the console, and it's a done deal. It takes a huge workload off our team because we manage every portion of that. The more IGEL machines we convert, the easier our job gets. And everybody's happier. We still have some development to do, but it's definitely starting to get noticed. You know, we have people that had to manage all these scripts and back-end scripts and printer utilities and stuff now that we don't have to. So once we don't have to support any of that back-end legacy data anymore, it's going to free up a lot of our developers' time, a lot of our analysts' time. It makes a big difference. Because the way we're using IGEL is we're really just using it to launch VDI, so it couldn't get much simpler. And it's just a clean OS. It does exactly what we need it to. So the most exciting thing about IGEL is just being able to, once we partition it, we can just forget about the device. The ability to maintain it is, if we need to push something to an IGEL device, it's instantaneous. It's seamless to manage these through the console. The IGEL console is easy to use. It's easy to remote into devices. It's just been exciting being able to manage something on such a simple and effective level. Support through IGEL has been a very good experience for us. We've enjoyed our support from day one. It's been a very personal relationship that we've been able to build with Trey and Paul, and we've done rollouts before, and we haven't always had that, and we haven't had it to this level. Usually it's okay, you've got a working product. Here's a 1-800 number to call when you have problems, and that's never been the case. When we have a problem, Trey or Paul show up out of thin air. We send one email and they're there. Or they're responding. They're always traveling, doing something. They find a way to make time for us. We have kind of a complicated environment, so I think they've been pretty patient with us. But the support's been phenomenal.